Good morning, friends. I'm Rangarajan, a resident of Karama, Dubai and a gardening enthusiast. I've been in Dubai for the last several years, and initially my gardening experiences met with failure. But over the last 4 or 5 years, I think I can say, even if I'm not an expert, I've met with a fair amount of success. So because of my own experiences, I thought of releasing a few videos which will serve as beginners' guides to balcony gardening in Dubai. Why this fascination with balcony gardening? I know there are a lot of myths associated with gardening in Dubai, and me being a novice, I know the failures I've met with and also the joys when you meet with success. And when you're standing in your balcony surrounded with color and greenery, it gives you immense joy and satisfaction. So I want to share some of those experiences and thoughts with all of you, and hope that a lot more of you will start balcony gardening and start enjoying the pleasures of it. In today's video, I'm going to be covering 3 aspects. 1, the myths associated with balcony gardening in Dubai. Number 2, the basic requirements to set up a garden here. And 3, I'm going to show you a few of the plants in my balcony which grow very easily without much effort. So to move on to the next segment of this video, what are the myths associated with balcony gardening in Dubai? 1, a lot of us generally believe that to set up a garden you need a large open space or lawns, and nothing much can be done in a balcony. Second myth, in Dubai, because of the extreme weather conditions, the amount of heat which you have in summer is not conducive for anything to grow. And the third, gardening by itself is a very expensive hobby which probably needs a lot of investment in terms of money primarily, and of course effort and time. Now let me show you how none of these is true. You can see in my balcony there's a lot of greenery. I don't have an open garden, but within the available space you can see I have a lot of plants. Trust me, it's not that these plants grew overnight or the first time I met with success. As my family says, I've killed many a plant in my experiments, but you can see that there's a lot of greenery. And on this side, you can also see that I have grown a lot of flowers, so much color without a garden space. Second, moving on to the next one. In Dubai, the summer is so severe that nothing can grow here. To some extent, this is true. It is true that in peak summer, say between May and September, not many plants will survive. Having said that, we have 7 months in the year when a lot can grow. So, second also is not valid. Third, does gardening involve a lot of investment? Is it a very expensive hobby? I'll show you in my next segment about the basic requirements to set up a garden, and you'll see that how much we want to invest depends entirely on us. If you want, you can make it a very expensive project, or you want to keep it an economical project, that's also very much feasible. Let's move on to the next segment of this video. What do you require to set up a garden in a balcony? Obviously, the first thing, your soil. And as you can see, I have here a 50-liter bag of soil, potting soil. This is available in any gardening shop, and the cost of it is about 20 to 25 dirhams for this entire bag. And trust me, this bag should suffice to fill several pots for your flowers. The next thing you would need obviously are your plants. You get these flowering plants in small pots like these. They are available in Satwa, they are available in Barsan. You even have some shops in Karama selling these plants. These are some pots which are grown with seeds. These are tomato seeds in these which have produced saplings. So you can either get seeds or you can buy ready-made plants. Since we are already in January, it would be best to buy plants because it's a little late to sow seeds and have them growing. So we've covered, we need soil, we need plants, and we need pots. Now these kind of plastic pots again in different sizes are available in the same shops I mentioned. They are also available in supermarkets. Now those of you who want something fancier, you can go for ceramic pots, and you get a lot of painted pots, ceramic pots in Varsan. Even shops like Danube and IKEA have a lot of pots on sale which you can buy to give you something to make your balcony brighter. For the more creative ones, paint a pot and explore the creative side of yourself. So you need to water your plants, but this is not essential. As I said, I'm an enthusiastic, so I wanted everything around me. But a bucket will suffice, so you don't need to invest in this. A spade, I did buy this, but I'm very happy using my hands and I've rarely used this. So this is all you need. Now when we're talking about pots, if you can see, I have converted some of my yogurt tubs into pots. I have spoken to you about what are the basics required to set up a garden. Now I'm going to take you around my garden to show you a few of the plants which grow easily without too much effort. My favorite, the bougainvillea. I have 3-4 of these. You get them in a variety of colors. Depending on the size of the plant, the only thing we have to watch out for is the size of the pot, because they tend to grow larger. Bougainvillea, you might get a plant from anything from 20 grams onwards, depending on the size. They grow very easily. Here, petunias, my all-time favorite, because they require the minimum amount of care and not at all fussy. And the best part of them is, you get them in such a variety of colors. You have purples, pinks, whites, and again another non-fussy plant, the periwinkle. This is one plant which survives throughout the year. It's there all through the year, 12 months of the year. And during the summers also they survive, though they may not flower so much, but they don't die. Another flower here is the marigold. Something which I learned recently is to make your marigold grow bushier. All you need to do is clip off the main flower and then it will branch out from the sides. Again, a very pretty flower. This year's discovery is snapdragon. I found these in white and yellow. Again, I found that they've been growing without any effort. I haven't done anything special for them and they look so beautiful. This flower, I think it's a gazania. What is really amazing about this flower is it opens up only after say 7:30, 8 in the morning when the sun shines upon it. Till then you'll find them closed like this. These are some flowers here, and I have a few more. Look at this one here. This is the geranium. Again, geranium, they grow in clusters and you get them in 2-3 colors. A couple of pink shades and then there's an orange one here. Again, another color of marigold. I shouldn't just show you all my successes. Let me show you one failure. I picked up a couple of zinnias, but they didn't survive. Though last year I was able to grow them well, I don't know, this year they haven't survived very well. Tiny little flowers. This is not something which covers your plant, but if you just look at them, they look so delicate, and look at the borders. So pretty, it looks like a nature's beauty comes out with the laced kind of edges. Very pretty. And then here I have the coxcomb. The coxcomb, I think the shape oftentimes is on the top. It looks like a coxcomb, though this seems to be a different variety. In case you are wondering that I'm talking like an expert on these plants, it was just today morning that through a app I discovered the names of some of my plants. I don't always know the names of all my flowers. So this takes care of the flowers which grow easily. Now let me just show you a few of the vegetables that I've been trying to grow. Here, this year's experiment, grown from palak seeds, spinach. These are grown from seeds. My failure of the year, I did try to bring cucumber, climber or creeper, whatever, and it's failed. It seems to have got infested. So it's time to bury this. Here are my tulsi, not vegetable, but tulsi is always an essential in my garden. Then I've tried, this is a cabbage plant. This is again a first time, so I can't tell you if it's going to be a success or a failure. The gardener did not give me too much hope, but I just wanted to experiment. Now the successes, which are plants which I'm sure of, the tomato. It's yet to bear fruit, but I've seen it flowering already. And the last 3-4 years, I have managed to produce quite a few tomatoes in my garden. A chili plant, and then here we have the eggplant, the brinjal. And I was so thrilled when I discovered a tiny little brinjal growing. I think it's I noticed it 2 days ago. And again, this brinjal plant of mine has been there since last year. So it survived the summer. Then I have a few cherry tomatoes, plants bought from Varsan. Lady's finger, I know I'm not going to produce too much, but just maybe enough to drop into a sambar. Friends, most of these plants I have picked from Varsa nursery at the cost of 1 dirham per plant. All these flowers except for the geranium were just 1 dirham per plant. Same goes for these vegetables, be it tomato, brinjal, chili or lady's finger. All these are available at the Varsa nursery for just 1 dirham per plant. With this, I'm going to stop my video, this video. I'll soon be back with another one with another aspect of gardening. Maybe we'll explore some more balconies, different gardens. I would love to have your feedback on this video. Do indicate your queries, and if you would like me to cover some of the aspects of gardening, I would love to know about it.